February morning. I'm in Malibu Creek State Park. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's also a study in contrast. We've had a lot of rain this year so far, so you can see the grass is green, green, green. But I can also see the charred landscapes behind me because this is a part of the Santa Monica Mountains that was badly impacted by our fires last November. So we've got the green new growth, the charred hillsides. It's been probably a year since I've been to this park, and I can't wait to explore it. Malibu Creek State Park. Okay, this is interesting. As I mentioned, there had been fires. They're called the Woolsey Fire that swept through here recently. So come on. This is what a Southern California landscape looks like after a big fire. You can see how badly burned the vegetation was here. But because we've had so much rain recently, as I look towards the closer hillsides, the sprouting grass now is green, 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 and the combination between the quantity of rain and the ash, when you come back here in maybe March, there will be poppies. I can guarantee that. So something to look forward to. This is a great vantage point of the park landscape and terrain behind me. I can see these chiseled peaks. If they look familiar to you, this area has been used historically in many Hollywood-produced movies and TV shows, most infamously MASH. I printed a list out this morning. It's absolutely endless, and I will share with you some of the movies that have actually been shot here. Okay, I've come to a moment of decision. This again is the Malibu Creek. I'd like to be on the other side. There used to be a bridge down here. It got washed away, I guess, during the rainstorm. What I call the MASH trail that takes us to the old MASH film site is on the other side of the creek. But my question that I'm deliberating right now is, do I want to try to cross this little stash of debris, you know, old branches and trunks, to cross the creek? I don't know. Let me show you this. This was the bridge. That's the side of this creek that I'd like to be on. As you may have observed, people that were more fit and certainly younger than I am couldn't quite get across this. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, we won't see the old MASH site, but we'll find something else to do. This little grotto. There's a pool here. It's flush with water right now because of our recent rains. Later in the year, it actually becomes more like a little swimming pool, and I believe it's actually spring fed. Parents will take their kids here on hot days. The kids will go wading. I don't know how good the water quality is, but they do it. Look at over there. I'm getting a kick out of that. That family has come down this little gorge, and they're trying to make their way back around the far side of this little pool on these slimy, wet rocks. One by one, people are falling in the water. This is a list. I printed it off the internet of movies that have been shot here over the years. I mean, they go back to 1919, the first film, Daddy Longlegs with Mary Pickford. Other films that you might be aware of: Batman, Planet of the Apes, MASH, Tora Tora Tora. Again, it's called Malibu Creek State Park. Didn't make it to the old MASH site because we couldn't ford the stream. I'm looking at the interplay between spring vegetation and these charred, scarred hillsides, and curious to see how things will evolve as we move into spring.